was not Bundy's fault, but it was still brutal for everyone involved. Number 3, Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher was terrifying. He was chaotic. He was violent beyond measure. And he was, according to Jake Roberts and many others who worked with him, absolutely repulsive to touch. Abdullah's matches were not about technical wrestling or athletic competition. They were about blood. They were about hardcore brawling. They were about creating a spectacle of brutality that would shock audiences. And that brutality came with a very real cost. Abdullah's forehead was covered in deep, permanent scars. Those scars were the result of decades of blading. Blading is the practice of cutting your own forehead with a small razor blade to produce blood during a match. The cut produces blood that flows down your face, creating a visual effect that audiences find shocking. Abdullah did it constantly throughout his career. Match after match, year after year, when he would blade his forehead and bleed for the crowd. And over time, his forehead became a topographical map of scar tissue. The scars were deep, they were permanent, and they served as a physical record of his hardcore style. But those scars were also a potential reservoir for bacteria and pathogens. Scar tissue does not heal the same way normal skin does. It is less elastic. It is more prone to tearing. And in Abdullah's case, it meant that his forehead was essentially an open wound waiting to happen every single time he stepped into the ring. Jake Roberts has described the visceral disgust he felt when he had to touch Abdullah. The grime factor, as Jake called it, was unparalleled. Abdullah's appearance in the ring was deliberately unkempt. He looked unwashed. His hair was wild. His gear was stained. And he looked like a man who had crawled out of a back alley. And for the guys who had to lock up with him, that grime was not just visual. It was tactile. It was olfactory. It was disturbingly real. But the disgust went much deeper than just smell or visible dirt. It went into the realm of genuine fear because Abdullah's matches involved blood. A lot of blood.